of us don't like to use the power. You've got to use it or you'll lose it. Oh, that's a true statement. If you don't use your muscles, after a while, they will become weak and you won't be able to move. But look at somebody and say, if you have the power, you got to use the power. Hey, I said if you have the power of God, you got to use the power of God. Hey, I said if you have the power of God, you got to use the power of God. Use it in your life. How many of you use it every day? Speak the word to your mountains. Don't go mountain climbing, but speak the word. Mountain, get out of my way. Trouble, get out of my way. I've got the power. I've got the victory already because I have the power of God. Because the God of the power is working in my life. So I can lay hands on the sick and they shall recover. Anybody is going to just find somebody that's sick and lay hands on them and tell them you don't have to die with this. Woo! Am I in the graveyard today? Anybody want to tell somebody you don't have to die with this? You don't have to die with this situation. Because there are some problems that make you feel like you are fenced in. You remember the story of the young man on the news this week who killed his mother and his grandmother. Then went back and set his mother on fire. He felt like there was no way out. But would you just encourage somebody, because we may have some of those folk up in here, you really don't know what you're raising in your house. Tell them you don't have to die there. God's going to bring you out. Help me encourage somebody and say, God's going to bring you out. Maybe you need to lay hands on yourself and say, God's going to bring me out. I'm not going to die in this situation, but I am coming out. Hey, I am coming out. I am going up. I am going over. It is all right. In my Father's house, there are many mansions. If it was not so, I would have told you. But God of all the power, he's bringing me out. He's bringing me out. And I am coming out. The reason I know I have the power, I am crucified with Christ. Nevertheless, I live. I was crucified, but I'm still living. That's what you've got to understand. You may be going through some stuff, but you can still live. Live beyond the applause. If they don't even appreciate you, you got to know who you are and know who you're connected to and know who has put purpose in your life and live beyond the applause. You don't have to celebrate me. I already know who I am. I already know my purpose. I already know I am crucified with Christ. Nevertheless, I live. You got to live beyond the appreciation.
Such a pleasure to have you join us. Won't you join us each day as we come to you on this telecast? We are looking forward to your sharing with us in our services. As you will see on the telecast, the schedule, you have an opportunity to be with us on Monday nights at 7:30 for 1 hour of prayer, on Wednesday at noonday for 1 hour of prayer, and then on Wednesday evening at 7:30 for our Bible study. Won't you come and share with us? Sunday morning is a glorious time at 8:15. You won't want to miss it. Are you looking for God to do something different for you this year? You need to join us and be in the service and watch God lift you up to a higher realm of his blessings.